When you hear the word honeymoon, places like the Maldives, Bora Bora, and Seychelles flood your mind with images of beautiful blue water, dreamy walks on long wooden bridges, and over-the-water bungalows. But hold up. What you saw wasn't the Maldives, it wasn't Bora Bora, and it wasn't Seychelles. That was Iran. Yes, the country with one of the most controversial reputations in the world. Is home to its own version of the Maldives, or maybe some would even call it the Dubai of Iran. And over the next 48 hours, we're going to investigate if this honeymoon destination is actually real and whether or not it's a place worth visiting.
All right, we have officially made it down to Kish Island. You ready for the adventures here?
This is Isan, the greatest tour guide in Iran, and we're gonna explore together.
I'm super ready after the nuclear coffee we had again.
Oh, the best of the best. And look at this, we got the red carpet. I don't think I've ever walked out of an airport with a red carpet. Oh my God, are we still in Iran, bro? What country are we in?
We are in Iran. Come here, brother.
All right, brother, we got the British taxis here.
2 million, same price
Oh,
everywhere.
special deal just for us. That's what happens when you got cheap gas. I can't even Bafarmaid for you.
Yeah,
Oh, both of
because I have
them.
nuclear bomb inside.
Jeez, oh my God. This man makes these jokes even at the airport. I would never recommend doing that.
Okay, never do that, okay? Because I never make a joke. I'm serious.
Salam, salam. Ah, good, and you? First time in the best island in Iran.
Iran.
Oh yeah. My friends, welcome to Kish Island. Barim, Barim. A lot of Americans visit Kish.
Yeah,
you ask him?
No, you've never seen.
First time.
First time. You're the first American in this island. Let
Wow.
me touch it.
All right, all right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on back there, brother?
Having explored 5 main cities in mainland Iran, it was quite obvious to me that this island had a completely different vibe. Something about it just felt unlike the Iran I thought I had known. And then, just when I thought it couldn't get any more surreal, we arrived at what locals call one of the most luxurious stays in all of Kish Island.
Look at this thing. Oh yeah. So we've got Ferraris right walking. We've got the Benz and all these, not beds. And this one is the Palace Hotel. It's where the rich go. The people that got the cash to spend. All right, let's enter. Look at this. What a vibe. Oh my gosh, it goes all the way up. And it's still going, and boom. So we got our good man who's helping us bring these right up. All right, and welcome home. Let's go. Oh yeah. So we've got ourselves a nice big room here and an extra bed there. A nice huge workspace to get things done, which is fantastic. And on this side, looks like we've got coffees. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And down here, we've got the full snack bar. Energy drinks, all these snacks, beers even, Oreos. Oh, we're gonna be chowing down. Good. Looks like we can do laundry there. And here's the bathroom. So it looks like we've got all that space right there. Oh, who's that? How we doing? And right there, we've got all your amenities. And in here, ooh, baby, baby, we got the rain down shower. That's fantastic. And then we also have a full balcony. Oh my gosh, look at that down there. That's such a vibe.
The hotel we were at was amazing, no doubt, but it was just the start of what we were about to experience tomorrow. The place we are going to head the next evening wasn't just going to raise the bar, it was going to completely change the way I saw this island. What I once described as the Dubai of Iran would soon maybe feel a bit more like the Maldives of Iran.
Good morning, good morning. Seb Bakhair from Kish Island, Bardar. So we are in the Dubai of Iran, and we're gonna find out what that actually means in today's video.
We're gonna be exploring all over this place, and look at this. We've even got American muscle right there. We got the Ford Mustang cruising through in Iran. Who would have thought an American car in Iran? That's crazy. Apparently this island operates differently than the rest of Iran, and we're gonna find out what that actually means though, because from what I was told, you don't need a visa to visit this island for a lot of countries, including America. But I don't know that for sure. We're gonna try and find out by the end of this. We set out to explore the island, and on the first stop of our journey, we were about to find something we had never expected. So here we go. We are going to be heading into Mica Mall, which is the #1 mall here in Kish Island. And you already know we're with the man, the myth, the legend, Kako from Shiraz. How are we doing today? Sabah khair.
Subh khair. We want to start with Mica Mall, which is the greatest mall of the Kish Island. You know, everywhere in this island you can see the different malls, but this one maybe is the better. It has a nice coffee shop over there, and we're gonna go to the 4th floor to see the coastline with the cable car.
As you can see, it is a very modern mall, something that maybe you would not have expected to find here in Iran. But especially in Kish Island, we're gonna be showing you a lot more luxury. Look at this, lit up and ready to go. Kish was starting to show signs that it wasn't what I expected. For example, it is part of a country that has been heavily restricted by sanctions, making me think we wouldn't find any of the common big brands here. Iran has got a ton of sanctions, so you're not gonna see the typical brands you probably are used to seeing in really modern high-end malls. But I was about to be proven completely wrong. Oh, we've got Skechers over there. So for example, oh, and we've got Nike over there.
It should be a real Nike store, you know, in these free zones. Maybe there are more possibilities to just import the brands. And many Iranians, they come here, they buy their stuff here because there is less custom duty here, or maybe there is no custom duty for many goods.
Look at that. We're in Nike. I was standing inside a Nike store at one of the last places you'd expect to find one, and I wasn't actually sure if it was a copy or if it was actually real, so we decided to ask. But we walked into the Nike store and asked, and Isan had shared with me that the man in there said it's all real, it's brought from Dubai, so it's the real stuff.
It's legal.
And it's completely legal. So I guess that's probably the difference being here on Kish Island where it's a free zone. There's just a lot of differences than you'll find in mainland Iran. So I'm sure we're gonna see a common theme of that. I mean, literally over here on this side, we've got my boy Michael Jordan. Let's go, baby. Jordan. And we've got the NBA playing right there. See? America and Iran are buddies. Seeing an official Nike store in a country under such heavy sanctions was truly shocking. That alone made it clear that Kish Island must operate much differently than the rest of Iran. Guys, and look at that. Kish Island, they've got a frozen ice rink right over there. Oh, they're learning how to ice skate. You got this, Baradar. You got this. Oh, she's showing him how to do it. Let's go, let's do the damn thing. And look at this, right there in the center. That is skydiving right there. I think what really stands out for me at this place is all of the natural light that comes in. What do you think, Kako?
It's impressive. Look at the view, you know? Persian Gulf, some greenery area. It's a very clean island, actually, you know?
As we made our way through the mall, we reached its highest point, not just for the view, but to take the cable car down, which would reveal a whole new perspective of Kish and help us truly understand the island's layout. How much was that per person?
For each person, it was 2,300,000 riyals
So it's
just
like
for go.
$4.
Yeah,
$4
like
one
that.
way.
Then you gotta go, and then we will get it from here.
Oh, right through here. Bafarmaid. So that's gonna be our cruiser, and these things are in perfect condition. All right, Baradar, I see ours. We're gonna be hopping up in there. Are you ready? First time?
Super ready. Yeah, first time cable car.
So you're a little scared.
I'm very scared.
See, you know, I'm gonna be your guide on this one, all right?
Of course, I've been several times in Mars and other planets. It's nothing for me.
Yeah. Here we go. We've got the cable car all to ourselves. Is an island like Kish more for the luxurious style traveler, or is it a budget-friendly island too? What type of Iranian travelers would come here? for example?
I think all kind of Iranians, they can come here. It depends on your activities. You know, there are very good hotels, there are the cheap hotels. You can do some activities with, they are costly. There are some activities, for example, they are not very costly. You can take a motorbike, electric motors.
Ooh, we're gonna have to do that.
Exactly, we do it for 100%. And there are very beautiful paths all across the island. So it's good for everybody, I think.
Guys, I am in awe. Look at what is behind me. This is literally the vacation island in Iran. Beautiful, beautiful beaches here. Palm trees right there, white sand beaches, and all of those boats just living and chilling. It is a different experience being in this part of Iran. But let's take a close-up look because people are gonna wanna know, are men and women swimming? Well, we're seeing men swimming with their shirts off, and there is a lady swimming down there fully clothed. But the beaches are absolutely phenomenal. I would say probably only 40% of the women here wear hijabs, so it's a bit less conservative. Barodar! Chitore! Chitore! Hey! I swear, you could be in any island around the world at first glance here. And then we've got the massive Iranian flag sitting right over the beach there. So this is Iran, a place I never expected to be inside of this country based on what I understood. One thing I've noticed being inside of this city, just in this kind of first impression of it, is the amount of construction. A country that has so many sanctions, yet an island like this would make you think that it is booming. The location of this place, sitting in the Hormuz Strait, makes it a prime location to have. It just blows my mind that I had never even heard of this island, yet I'm based in the United Arab Emirates. And this is literally a 20-minute flight. And look at that, we're gonna be arriving directly to where we need to arrive, which is, did somebody say rental scooters?
Yes.
Knowing that this Iranian honeymoon island is the vacation HQ of Iran, there was only one way to explore, via scooters.
بفرمایید.
Befarmayid, 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 Befarmayid. I was saying Befarmayid, which means like after you. Taraf is like just when Iranians are just being extremely generous, where they just keep going back and forth. It's like, for example, if he tries to pay the bill for me and I'm like, no, you pay, no, you pay, no, you pay, and then on the third time I accept.
Okay.
So let's try it out. Befarmayid. All right, I'll take it. These are all electric here.
Yeah, they are electric.
That is surprising to me. So a place where fuel is this cheap, we're talking, it would be 10 cents to fill up one of these for the entire day, yet they still use electric. Should we get this one?
You want a better one? Yes?
I don't know how to drive that one. You know how to drive that?
I can drive everything. Even I used to be a pilot for 100 years.
I believe that. All right, so we're getting ourselves a nice electric moped for the day. And at the time of the current exchange rate, it's about 20 bucks for the day. So it's actually pretty expensive. But since it's electric, it makes sense. If they were petrol, it would, or gasoline, it would be a lot cheaper. So all aboard. All right, we're officially on the bikes here. Barim, Baradar. All right, now we get a closer look. We got the cable cars right over us, and we gotta be careful because these things make no noise. So someone can easily walk directly. Oh, and they slide in the sand. We have not had a lot of luck with these pathways. Unbelievable. We got to teach us something. Sometimes you got to go off the beaten path. This is a hilarious bike path. There's so much construction. You can't even really figure out where to go. All right, we got fellow moto gang here. Where to, Baradar?
Let's go.
Oh, we're racing Baradar here. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. It's funny being on a moped that's electric. You can't hear anything. And yeah, you can see all these villas and things where people just kind of chill out. It does have somewhat of a similar to Lebanon style vibe with those orange roofs. Still much different. Oh, we got a windy little road. We'll scare Baradar here. Oh! I bet Hassan's freaking out right now. He's not used to the tourist going wild on his own. Guys, it's pretty cool. It gives me this feeling of Cyprus, Greece, land formations similar to that. It's got obviously an old rustic look, you know, old boats right over there, some spray paint, just kind of like dried out architecture. Kish Island right there, baby, let's go. But yeah, it's kind of got this hybrid look of all of them, and maybe even some Caribbean islands when you look at the color of that water. Oof, that is beautiful. So as you guys can see, it's an interesting island. We just made a quick stop here, and there's all these horse sculptures here,
And hopefully the sun's gonna come out in just a bit, because obviously the island is very beautiful, exploring it as it is, but nothing makes an island look even more beautiful than the golden tint sun. While we're cruising around, we're gonna try and find some locals, maybe at a busy spot, and if we can find someone that speaks English, I wanna ask a local around this island that knows a lot about it a bit more to understand this island, because the fact is, as I mentioned before, if you look around, there's all these modern buildings and all of these new construction projects in the distance here. It really shows a completely different image of the Iranian economy here. That doesn't mean this place isn't still struggling from the sanctions, but it does give an idea that there is a lot of money still coming into this place. So Iraq, Yemen,
دیگه چی؟
Arabi.
Most Arab countries they come here.
Umrika? Umrika?
از آمریکا نمیان. They say that they will put it in our eyes. It means that they are very welcoming.
Oh, okay. Khayli Mamnoon.
He's from America. این آمریکاییه.
Ask him if I'm the first American he's ever seen here.
میگه اولین آمریکایی هست که اینجا دیدی تو کیش؟ Yes.
First time, wow.
No, you are very welcome.
Khayli Mamnoon.
As we explored more parts of the island, our questions only kept growing with everything we saw. So it was time to find some locals who would be able to help us understand.
So we have made it down here to Marina Kish, which is a vibey little spot to come grab yourself a coffee, maybe do a little wakeboarding to the right or to the left. It's an interesting island. You can do a bit of everything. The one thing that I'm seeing here is there are tons of water sports all on this side of the island. You see this guy right there? See him going? He's actually getting pulled by a line, and it's like a full course there. A lot of foreigners that are coming to Iran are typically going to all of like the historical places, things like that, whereas you know, an island like this, you're gonna find a lot of those water sports in other places where of course you have more freedom when it comes to like swimming and wearing what you want. Whereas here, I understand that the beaches maybe are separate for men and women or something like that. So we've got nice coffee shops over here. It looks like a fast food marina. Yeah, they're cool little huts. Whoa, oh my gosh. Salam. Oh, check this out. We got the club life. This, guys, is Kish Island. First time here?
No, this is mine.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
When I got up to the rooftop, the first thought that came to my mind was that this marina here in Iran is so similar to the marina that I had grown up nearby in the United States. Yet here I am in such a controversial country, seeing a completely modern world.
This water is so freaking blue. Look at that. But they've got these, I think, poets maybe at the end. At the end over there and over there. I might need to fact check myself on that.
This place had seemingly everything you'd expect from a top-tier vacation island. Beaches, an international level shopping center, luxurious hotels, and now water activities, yachts, cafes, and so much more. And that's exactly what made it so hard to believe that we are standing in Iran. The question that kept circling my mind, why does no one talk about this place? Because now we even had an answer to the question we were waiting to have answered.
From what I was told, you don't need a visa to visit this island for a lot of countries, including America. But I don't know that for sure. We're going to try and find out by the end of this. And the great news is Isan just called the Cultural Heritage Organization and said, can Americans come here whenever they want without a visa? And they confirmed 100% Bale, which means yes. So, as we say in Lebanese Arabic, Ahla wa sala habibi. Come to Junub, aka Kish Island.
And between all of that, we found a local man named Mohammed we could speak with.
All right, guys, so we've just been walking all along the marina here in Kish and met a new friend. What was your name?
Yeah, my name is Mohammed.
Mohammed, nice to meet you, Mohammed.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, bro.
Off camera, he just shared with me, he's lived here for about 1 year already, right?
Yeah, already I live it here for 1 year.
And so what would you say are the biggest differences between here on Kish Island and mainland Iran? Because it's got a whole different culture or feeling to it.
The Kish Island is a little bit different if you want to compare with the other cities in Iran. We have a little bit more freedom here. You have a very entertainment, all entertainment you can use. But if you want to compare with Dubai or another cities in United Arab, sorry.
Your English is really good, by the way.
No, not really.
Yeah, very, very good. Yeah, yeah.
It says that compared to the Emirates, that area, of course, the facility is not as good or as much as that.
Yeah, but
exactly.
it's a lot more than I've seen, for example, in other places around Iran. Tons of new construction, building, things like that.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of Iranians that come down here from mainland Iran to vacation. What other countries do you see?
Not much actually. You cannot see a lot of tourists because we don't have a lot of commercial for introduce this island to the world.
Right. And do you make videos?
Actually, nowadays I try to do these videos because this guy has a.
He's the king of drones,
the
yeah?
King of drones.
Yeah. Yeah, very nice. What was his name?
Ahmed.
Amar. Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I expect to many tourists from the other countries come up there, but come here. But as you can see, a lots of Arabs country from Iraq, from Dubai, around the country come here and go. Not international something.
During the summertime, do most people that live on Kish Island stay in Kish Island, or does it shut down because it's hot?
Actually, because it's so damn hot, they try to go out of the city. If I want to say this, yes, that I really love the weather in the summer as well.
Summer as well. So you like it extra hot then?
It's hot.
That's awesome.
I don't have a problem with that. Okay, Mac, what was you thinking before you come to Iran?
To be honest, I was very scared before coming. All I had ever heard about Iran is that as an American or any foreigner, that if I come here, I'm going to get taken hostage or I'm going to get kidnapped.
Why are you taking hostage and kidnapped? The Iran is not the thing that you see in the press, You have to come here and see everything here face to face, and not like that. We have our freedom, we have our works, we have our business. There is no problem. Yes, we have some problems with the things because working here and make money here. I mean, it's really difficult here. But if you have your own rules, you can live very comfortable here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The first time when I boarded the flight from Dubai to Shiraz, I was nervous. and then I landed. I met Baradari San, and then everything was Ali, and it was chill. It was actually super chill. But people are just so surprised to find out the real Iran. Very nice.
So hope to see you here again and again.
I look forward to it, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
The conversation with Mohammed really opened my eyes. I thought I understood Iran before this trip, but there's so much we don't see. This island isn't just beautiful, it's overlooked. But for now, we got back on our mopeds and headed towards the hotel, because from there, we'd be leaving for what might just be the most unexpected place that we would see in a country like Iran. And I think this is what truly gives this place the title, the Maldives of Iran. Yet still, even the ride back to the hotel had more to show us, a raw, untouched side of the island we couldn't leave without exploring. All right, so we just made a quick pit stop here. We're gonna have ourselves a nice delish beer while we're cruising on the mopeds, non-alcoholic.
Yours
Cheers.
non-alcoholic, mine 90% alcoholic.
Oh yeah. Right in front, we've got the whole area, coastline. Looks like people are hopping out on the boats. Look at that, brought a little tea to go there. White sand beach. And it sounds like a little lounge out there. Salamati.
Yeah, it's the best time to be here. Yeah, but we don't need it too much today because it's cloudy. Maybe it's cloudy because you didn't use the sun cream you forgot.
Exactly. You
For
probably
you.
called the weatherman like you did in Messer Desert. Look at this area, all gold everywhere. It's like an old school style place with a new look to it. All the balconies are gold. This is Kish Island, baby. Woohoo, yeah!
Look at this place. We just made a little pit stop. This is the Darius Hotel. What a place. Darius, salam.
I'm Cyrus the Great. I'm not Darius the Great. You made a mistake.
Yeah.
So this is the Darius Hotel, and as you can see, the structures derived from the Persepolis. The capital's two-headed bulls, the doorways from the Tachar Palace or Tachra Palace in the Persepolis, and you know, it has such a beautiful vibe.
We're gonna be catching up to a Mustang right now. We got a Mustang right down here in Iran. Oh, look at that. We've got the red and black rims on that thing too. Oh, and we're going for it. Let's see where we're going for a cruise. Right here in Iran. Rostam Baradar. And it looks like we found activities headquarters. A bowling alley, cafe, concert hall, fast food, hookah. Oh, this is headquarters, VIP right there. And we got a ship parked right there. Oh, Sapas. Which one's better? This one? This one. All right, we'll try this one out. Let's see what we've got going on here. Ooh, that's nice. Salamati.
Salamati. You just learned a very, very good words. You know, your words
The
was very
basics.
efficient.
I know.
No, very basic, but very efficient.
Exactly, because they're useful in many contexts.
Everybody just love to say Salamati.
And finally, it was time, as we had arrived to the place that we had been waiting to see what it would truly be like.
I bet you probably had no idea you could find something like this over here in Iran. And today we're going to be exploring Taranj Hotel, which is so wild, so different than anything else I've experienced here in Iran. As you probably saw in my first videos in Iran, we did a bunch of traditional style hotels, saw a bunch of cool places. But today I wanted to explore and see what the modern vacation side was like, how the rich spend their money here in Iran. So right over on this side, we have a plane right there, guys. Literally a plane outside the hotel, an entire cafe up there, a grand entranceway, and one of the most beautiful sunsets right here with over the water bungalows. Oh my God, what a dream. This is literally Maldives of Iran. I was thinking Dubai of Iran, but no, this is literally Maldives of Iran. We have golf carts to get around to the rooms, and we have this wooden pathway that leads us through this incredible atmosphere. You have these houses that are all sitting up on stilts, nice sweet sounds of birds chirping, and it looks like we got a restaurant right over there or something, a lounge, something like that right in the middle. To stay in one of these, it can range depending on the size you get, the amount of bedrooms. I think the prices in USD are like $150 to $250. Crazy, right? Something like this in the Maldives would cost you thousands a night. So what is your thoughts of this place? Because you've never been here, right? First time at Taranj?
I've seen it just maybe from outside because I didn't have accommodation here. But I didn't know that the vibe is that good like here, because now we feel it, you know.
Typically, is it mostly couples that come here for honeymoon or just people that want to come and live it up?
It's a difficult question, but if it was up to me, for me it was of course a choice. Yeah, I would choose this place for a honeymoon.
I've actually never stayed at an over-the-water bungalow. I did visit the St. Regis over-the-water bungalows when I was in Bora Bora, but at that time I stayed in an Airbnb. So to see this is just breathtaking. It's an entire village that exists on water. The definition of dreamy. I am just in awe right now. Sometimes even at blue hour is the best time to see, because you have a bit of that mood lighting mixed in with walking on these bridges through here and just an open coastline. Feeling like we have the place all to ourselves. So this is the Iran you guys were telling me that I'm gonna get kidnapped in? Well, if that's the case, I guess you can keep me hostage in one of these over-the-water bungalows.
I really didn't know what to expect coming here, even after hearing the locals call it the Maldives of Iran, but standing in the middle of the Persian Gulf, surrounded by over-the-water bungalows and complete calmness, it really did feel like something special. The sun was setting, everything was lit up in this beautiful golden hour, and I walked along the wooden path between the villas. The peace you get here is full of the sea breeze and the sounds of birds. It was simple, yet so much different than the Iran I had previously experienced. I guess this is the part no one tells you about, the side of Iran no one shows, and somehow I was here. As the sun began to set, I realized we'd seen the modern face of the island, but something still felt missing, so we made our way to a lesser-known part of Kish, one that even most visitors rarely see.
All right, so we just made it over to the Arabic side of Kish Island, which is quite surprising that there is an Arabic side, but that is because the people here still speak Arabic, but they also speak Persian. And today we're with my new friend Ali.
So this is Ali, a guy that I actually found when I was searching people who had made content in Kish Island prior to arriving. I messaged him and he was down to meet up, but he doesn't speak any English, so we have Isan who's gonna translate for us the whole time.
Says that first, I very welcome you to the Kish Island. Content creating is not my main profession. I'm a civil engineering. I'm just working with the architecture, civil engineering, this kind of things. But because I was very interested in content making, and also this island was very beautiful, it pushed me to just do this job and make content about this beautiful island.
Salam, salam.
I really want to try some of the
Oh.
stuff. Look at this.
Khayli Khosh Meze.
Khayli.
Which one do you guys recommend? I'll leave it up to you to make the decision.
Ali, you should help us. Which one is better to choose? These are food, these are sweets.
All right, let's do a little bit of both. I'd say let's try out some of these sweets and some of those down there. And then, yeah, that looks quite good.
Sambusa?
Sambusa, yeah.
Okay, we want to try the Kish sambusa, and says that the Kish sambusa is the best all across the country. Agree? Let's do that.
You said that you originally came down here for a project for the international airport. How have you seen the island change over the last 10 years?
Too much changes in the last 10 years. For example, even the place that now we are sitting here, it was a very old quarter, but now they renovated it, they changed it to this beautiful atmosphere. They call it Araba. It means the Arabic area of the island. Even the tourism sector progressed much, and also the airport is another example. Maybe the most beautiful and the best in the whole country are also constructed here. So a lot of changes and progress.
Why do you think tourists from other countries haven't come here?
The only reason that there is no tourists here is political issues. That the sanctions that the US impose on Iran, they try to make Iran isolated. All of this reason caused the situation that there is no one come here unless should be a lot of tourists here in this country.
Yeah, politics, of course, plays such a huge role. Sanctions, and obviously what I've also seen is there's not really much marketing on social media. And so what is the mindset of someone from Kish? Are they hopeful for things to get better for Iran as a whole, or are things pretty good in Kish where people aren't worried as much about it, the sanctions?
It's no different with the mainland, because any rules that impose over there, that works over there, it's also the same here. Usually living in the islands is a luxury life and the prices are more, and you have to pay for something 3 times more than other cities in the mainland. There is more pressure here compared to the mainland.
That makes perfect sense, yeah, because it's all one country, and that's going to keep everything combined. But I was surprised to hear that even more pressure. Let's take a pause from the conversation here because our food is getting cold and this looks delish. If you want to explain to me a little bit about what we're about to be eating here. This is more traditional Arab food and not Iranian food, right?
Iran's includes several different tribes, but they are all Iranians. Okay? We call them Iranians, but different tribes with different, maybe even language accent. And these are Arab sweets and Arab food, for example, sambusa, I don't know, these kind of things, different sweets. But the sweets can not only be from Arabs of Iran, they are some of them, they are from, I don't know, Lebanon or some other Arab
nice.
countries.
Oh, let's test it out.
And there's kind of cream inside in the middle.
That is incredible.
بسیار خوشمزه.
خیلی خوشمزه. Oh, bale, bale. And one thing I want to mention, guys, the Iranian hospitality is unbeatable. I walked in there and I told Isan, I was like, make sure Ali does not pay for this. And then he just runs over, insists. I'm even yelling. I'm like, Isan. Unfortunately, my camera was off for this, but I will tell you, this is the Iranian hospitality. So nice. Thank you so much for
Of course, if
treating
Ali
us to dinner.
Yes.
Oh, you're welcome. خواهش میکنم.
In the Kish Island, the place that Ali living, for 100%, Ali do not allow us to pay here.
Wow.
Even if I was over there next to the cashier, Ali could jump over there and pay before me. Oh, it says that I want to show you a beautiful plan, maybe playing some music, yeah?
I'm in. Are. All right, as you can see, it's drawing crowds of people here. It's starting to get busy here. Ali brought him in. That's right, energy nada. I love the mashallah part. You like that part? Mashallah! Isan's got it. As you can see, it turns into a big party here once you have a nice little snack like we did there, and then boom, then the music comes out. Allah! Oh yeah, it is turning up here. It is turning up. So this is typically what happens. A little party starts around here and then everyone just comes, yeah?
We just made a party. It will be 30,000 people in 10 minutes.
Wow, all right. As you can see, there was nobody here.
Whole population of the Kish is coming here little by little.
All right, so that was quite an eventful little music session that started out with nobody there, and by the end there was maybe 100 people at one point. I guess that's what happens here in the Arabic quarter.
In just 24 hours, Kish had already showed us a completely new Iran, but the island still had more for us to see.
All aboard. Hi ho, off to the Taranj Hotel we go. Welcome, Baradar.
Welcome back, Barada.
Salam.
He says, call my friend Kolorom.
Kolorom. Kolorom. What does that mean?
I don't know, it's a funny word between them. It says, you can call my friend Kolorom.
All right, I'm gonna call you Kolorom. And it is absolutely living up to the name. You don't have to come to the Maldives to get the Maldives style experience when you come to Kish Island. We're almost to our room, Baradar. You ready to check in and check this place out?
Let's go to see that beautiful Maldives style rooms of Iran.
So 164. We are entering in right now in the second largest over-the-water villa that they have here. And look at this. You can see down in there. You can literally walk over the water. And this is the sunset side. Sadly, it's a cloudy day today, but hopefully a little bit later on, the sun's gonna come out and we're gonna be able to enjoy that beautiful sunset. But as you can see, you've got like private balconies. You can't see into other people. So, you know, you can totally enjoy your time here in full privacy. Look at this. Coffee's ready to go, water. Oh my gosh. Waking up to having a nice coffee on this balcony is gonna be incredible. And the main bedroom, woo-hoo-hoo, look at this thing. Oh my God, imagine waking up just like that. A Maldives level experience for about 25% of the price, or maybe even like 10% of the price of what you would pay in Maldives. Check that out, we've got a full tub, rain down shower, Western toilet. That is great news because I'm not a fan of the Iranian squat toilets. And right over here, we've got all the double sinks, so can keep the missus happy, 2 different options. So it's awesome. You got nice little spot, Netflix and chill later in the evening as well. So really, really nice. So we're arriving to the restaurant right here. This is where the restaurant is, and we got ourselves a nice buffet. So these are our options now to eat. Tons of delish options. Check that out. Oh my God, so many selections. Fresh juices right there as well. Some beers right there. The nice part is you have the full 360-degree view, and even you can see the water down here. So that is pretty awesome. Literally, it's open air to the water. That is phenomenal.
Exploring the Taranj Hotel was amazing, but to really see if Kish lives up to the Maldives of Iran, we made our way to Marina Kish for the final chapter of this trip.
America! We got the Chevrolet! All right, so we just made it down to the most expensive marina in the island, but still, as a foreigner, it doesn't seem too expensive compared to, you know, for example, a place like this in Dubai would be thousands and thousands, maybe even tens of thousands a month, depending on the location. Here you can get one of these boat slips for about $1,000 a month. Park your boat. We're gonna be hopping on this one. Salam. Good, and you?
I'm perfect, bro.
Fantastic. Ali.
What's up, Ali?
Yeah.
My name is Iman.
No, my name's Mac. I was saying Ali, like I'm perfect.
What is your name?
Mac.
Mac?
Yeah.
Where are you from, Mac?
America.
Is it?
Yeah.
So welcome to Kish.
Oh, thank you. Sapas Dadash. You're originally from Kish or
Iran.
Iran? Which city?
Originally Tehran.
Tehran. All right, very nice.
here for
What's your favorite part about Kish?
Everything, man. Everything here is perfect.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
my favorite. That's why I'm here for 20 years.
20 years, yeah. You came down and visited once, and you said, "All right, I'm never leaving."
Exactly. Not once, but the third time I came here when I was a little bit kid
Yeah.
with family in New Year time, and then I stayed.
You said, "All right, this is
I
it."
decided to stay.
That is fantastic. So we're gonna be heading out at sea, first time leaving the island, and we're gonna see what this place is like. Hopefully we'll get some breakthrough from some of the sun, because it's a pretty cloudy day. That being said, it's still gonna be a nice cruise out on the water today. Ready to do it, El Capitan?
Yeah, man. We are ready for takeoff.
All right, let's do it, brother. Let's do it. All right, my friends, so we're cruising on the boat right here, right to the water, and it's actually a little colder than I expected it to be. I'm feeling it with my face. Oh, yeah, that is ice cold, but it's actually quite refreshing, especially if the sun was out today. Such an interesting island. There's so many things you can do. Right over there in that distance, you can see is a wakeboarding park. So pretty much any types of like adventure activities you want to do, you'll be able to find them here. You've been here on and off for 20 years. When you first came down, I had heard from a few other people that I spoke to that there used to be a lot more foreign tourists here.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now, not now.
Not now. So you haven't seen people from America in a while?
Oh, from everywhere, man. From
Yeah.
Australia, Southeast Asia, some countries in like Arab countries,
Yeah.
all around Middle East,
Nice, all right.
Germans, Russians.
Yeah, all over.
It was
though.
come over a lot, but I think all the politics stuff and
Yeah, slowed things down a lot. And how's that been for the economy? Because when I look around, Kish has so much construction going on, so it looks like it's doing pretty well.
still strong. Like
still strong.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Money come in,
Yeah.
still happening, man.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. I mean, every single day I see all these boats out here, a lot of activities, a lot of tourists walking around. It's a vibe. And people probably consider this a much less expensive place than, for example, Dubai, just across the river here.
Totally different about
Yeah, yeah.
So you pay less, you enjoy almost the same.
Right, same
Like
weather.
we have to, unless like clubbing and partying and alcohol stuff.
Yeah.
The rest is even better than Dubai.
I've heard this place is called the Vegas of Iran. Have you heard that
It's
too?
supposed to become the Vegas of
Yeah.
Middle East.
Oh, Middle East. Wow. All right.
The time of Shah.
Yeah,
Before
okay.
revolution, but now everything has changed, man.
That's crazy. I mean, despite all the changes, it still has been a lot of fun exploring this island. We took the moped all around yesterday, and it was great. But now it's a lot of brand new development all along the coast here. Are most of those like in the last 10 years being built?
In the last 10 years, exactly.
Wow. Yeah, I've seen at least like, I don't know, maybe 100 different skyscrapers being built around here. call this place Little Malaysia, right?
I don't think so, man.
No.
But they try.
Yeah.
They try.
Yeah, it's a really cool place. The crazy part is I had never even heard of Kish Island up until maybe someone commented on one of my videos and they were like, you gotta go to Kish. And I was like, what's Kish? So I typed it in Google and I was like, whoa, there's a tropical island here? Yeah, I never knew.
These 48 hours in Kish Island, or what some might call the Maldives of Iran or even the Dubai of Iran, has everything you'd expect from a honeymoon destination. Over-the-water bungalows, calm beaches, and slow, beautiful sunsets. But what makes this place different is the way people live here. The locals genuinely love their island. It exists in its own rhythm, completely different from mainland Iran, yet still so different from any other places you would try and compare it with. I don't know if I would call this place the Dubai of Iran or the Maldives of Iran because it exists in its own beauty. Kish feels like a peek into a parallel universe, one where Iran and the modern world share more similarities than differences. And maybe that's why this place sticks with you. It's not just another island, it's a reminder of what happens when two ways of living collide.
If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love this one.